Hello, this is Steve. Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 6 of Parcel Simulator playthrough. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Let's dive into it. So here we are on day 15. If you remember at the end of the last video, we just unlocked this section down here with another entrance. So we're still struggling for space. So what we kind of need is, struggling for machines and money. So we kind of need to hope that I've fixed this now. I've put all these back in. All these, well, I think I fixed this. Obviously, last time it was the section in there that wasn't working. So what I did was I deleted all these rails, saved as the video, I saved as the game, sorry, and then I've put it all back in. I'm just gonna hit go because if this doesn't work, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Everybody's got their finger crossed, and it doesn't work. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the video here for 2 seconds whilst I submit the bug report. Bear with. Hello again. So I've submitted the bug report now. I think all we're going to have to do is just plow one through. This is probably going to be the last video for a while for Parcel Sim, unless there's a great demand for it. I've got my own playthrough that I'm going through. There's quite a lot higher tier, and that's kind of taking up my time at the minute, so I also might try and play a different game for a change, just to stop the old burnout. Oop, this isn't my profession, so this is just kind of a hobby, and I don't want it to take over my life, so especially not for one game anyway. Happy to take up more of my life for multiple games, because you know I like games, but that's the hole. Just gotta try and keep on top of this because this still isn't working. Kind of just giving up with them right now. What I could do is I could buy another pallet. Buy a pallet. Take out the trash, the rubbish, as English people would say. Just gonna stack these up. At least if 3 of the 4 doors are working, it should still give us like a good chunk of money. A good chunk of parcels to go in, I should say. Hopefully a fix will come up for the bug. Next time we come back, this will all be working, but let's just hope, hey? So I need to keep remembering every now and again to go chuck some of these down, because we've got a backlog of trains. Now it's Monday, we can do some trains. Train deliveries. Where we find out how good I was yesterday. Blocked up. And I'll then be to I'm half tempted to move these machines rather than buying new to the 2 doors that work, because that would be more efficient. Although in the end we're going to end up with a machine per opening. So right now that doesn't necessarily matter. Check the stamp. The stamp's okay. Another bug that's annoying is if you leave things on your pallets overnight, they all mysteriously fall off them. And when you come to them in the morning, you pick the pallet up and everything falls off. Another bug that's in the game currently. And we know about that one, so it's not that much of an issue. This is the most annoying bug I've found. Annoying this isn't a bug in general, just to clarify, seems to be just be a save for me. One of the, as I say, my other save that I'm playing on that has a lot more time in it that isn't happening, so I might just, after this video, end the walkthrough, but do more of a kind of end game walkthrough, because we're getting towards the end game in my other save, so everything's automated, all the storage of them is automated, this lot's automated. I've literally just got to the point where everything's automated, which is nice. It's just a case of expanding and making things quicker and trying to get more parcels through in a day. About. Try and get through some of these. Stamps okay. Okay. Ooh. Stamps okay. Luckily, most of these contents check boxes seem to be being rejected. There seems to be a lot that just falling by the wayside. That not going down now. Clearly I piled too many things on top of each other. That's a good point. Whilst I've got one of these parcels in my hand, is the stamp for these is actually underneath, and you can rotate it to your heart's content, but it doesn't go upside down, so the only way I found is to go up like this and look right up to see the stamp. I'm not sure if that's a bug or if that's a design feature, but it's a little bit. I know I missed a few that had stamps on them, and I was like, but it didn't have a stamp on, so like this one, check, stamp's okay. If you are playing through at this point and you're thinking, why am I failing loads with the stamps, that's probably why. So okay. Luckily, with there only being 3 stamps, it's quite easy to remember. It's quite easy to notice that the ones that you get that are wrong are like quite obviously wrong as well. Oh, that's fine. Going into these. Did have a thought just then. What we could do is, ironically, another thing it can do is instead of filling pallets, you can actually fill the racking. So you can pick up a full rack and with boxes on it. So what you can do is you can put a conveyor stacker basically that puts them onto a pallet, onto a rack, pick the rack up, and if we had an unloader on this side, we could just literally just plug it in. Might be what I do. Stopping over here now. So we're very quickly approaching that 5 o'clock ball. It's nearly knocking off time, as we call it. Oh, I got one wrong. Did I get it wrong for? Stamp? Oh, I put that, yeah. Invalid approval serial number was invalid. That's interesting. Interesting, consider it. Okay. Oh, did I pick one up from this side and put an OK stamp on it? That's probably what happened. Okay then, so what I will do then is I will empty these and I will clear out the backlog now, and I will come back once I've done that and we will spend some money. See you in a bit. Right, so we're back at the end of the day. I've got $7,500. 89 correct, 2 incorrect. So what we're going to need next is we're going to need the cargo type scanner. So we've got to come through there. So we want the cargo type scanner, and we want 3 corners initially. I'll just go and collect them. I'll show you how these guys. I always put these together just quickly, as it's a quick one, and then we'll probably go sleep and start the next day. So here is open that, pick it up. So pay close attention to the red and green arrows because that obviously determines which way the good and bad stuff comes out. I always do 3. conveyor belts, move that one out of the way. 3 corner conveyor belts to kind of like wiggle their way through. Like so. And then it keeps all the outlets on this side. Like that. So we've got 5,000 left. I'm just wondering how much is the denial sticker machine? Yeah, 3,000. So if we do that, I then need 1, 2, 3, 5 5 of them and 5 of them. Ooh, just enough. That pallet's not big enough. So what we'll do is I'll just quickly show you how I set up the other end. Oh, apparently you can do this. Oh, there you go, that's much easier. You pick the pallet up and click them rather than moving the boxes to the pallets. I was watching somebody else's YouTube video and they did that. I was like, that's just so much easier. So the sticker machine doesn't matter if something already has a sticker, so the fact that it comes out of there with the sticker on doesn't actually matter, but it's good to capture everything. Then I always use this, not straight there, straight in the middle. Straight in the middle. I was getting all straights here. Oh, there's a corner. So basically just do a corner like that. So everything's just merging and heading into this one. Everything's just merging. Right there. I way overbought the straights. Luckily we can never have too many straights. Literally you're in the end game, you'll be buying them at 12 at a time, or however many's in the big pallet. There we go. So every output from here goes into one of them. What I'll do is I will come right out of here, and then I want to go that way. Oh, I didn't move. Then I'm going to use these extra ones. Do when we've got enough money to just... No, we've not got enough money, have we? Basically we're going to get to there and I'm just going to have to go flick with them. Oh, there's 2 over here. We're not close. So if I buy a corner piece, 2, 3 corner pieces, straight, 2, 5. And we'll just see how far that gets. We can always pop some of that straight from over there, because even so it's no use. If I can just see if we can get all the way in. That would be really nice. That's a big job that we no longer have to do if we can get this automated. Oh, too many corners. Oh no, I don't, because that corner goes over here. So I need 2. 1, 2. 2 more streets. That should mean that everything that comes up wrong, or everything that's set in wrong, or anything with a denial sticker is now automated, which actually turns out to be most stuff when you look at the how many you do in a day. Yeah, okay, so we'll end that there for today, and we'll come and get back again in the morning. I'll actually let you see the screen just to show what I'm on about. Yeah, see the 43 denials, 46 approvals. Bearing in mind we had a load of train ones left over from the weekend, that it's definitely more denial heavy at this stage. I don't know if that changes later on, But for now, right, I will see you on the next day. So here we are, day 16. The tradition of clearing up the rubbish in a morning. Oh, at some point we'll have to go and try and get the Steam achievement to do the basketball. I'll save that for another video. Words escaped me this morning. So right, okay, so what we can do is that's a loader, isn't it? Sorry. So what I'm going to actually do is this loader over here. That rack. There. I don't think we actually own any unloaders yet. Oh, it's a boat day, yeah, that's a point. Remember to put the stuff down the chute for the boat. So get us a bit more money before we start going. I'm not sure what the math is in terms of how much extra you get per parcel sort of thing for doing 1 or 2 or 8. I'm sure it'll probably be online somewhere. Right then, so 738. How much is a unloader? I think they're 600. Unloader, 600 for an unloader. Here's just a complete and utter bodge for now, as we call it in England, well, as we call it up in Yorkshire. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to get rid of these. And then stick the unloader here. And then basically what happens when that one down the bottom fills up, when that fills up, we're just going to pick the whole rack up and move it over there. There. Start the day ahead. Leave them to fill up. I believe that rack's 12. Stupid button. T. So that is a small. It's only 8. Should we say? So that's actually going to fill up first. Then a pallet. Just how I mean that these have to come from quite far away. These are just, if we get anything out of this one, then I'm taking it for a win. Kind of waiting to hear for first failure beep, so I can show you the sticker machine in action. Oh, speaking of. Oh, never mind, that's already stickered. I'm listening out for the beep. I'm hopeful that I'm hopeful that it will kick one out at some point, so I can show you the machine working. That was another beep. That was a good beep, sorry. Do you think this is full yet? Oh, nearly. It will be full in a second. So what I'll do is stick these on the pallet. Just before that, so what you do, look, is you pick up, and I'm superhuman now, taking a rack full of parcels, and then you go like this, ba-dunk, and there you go, it starts unloading. Oh, that was a bad beep. Here we go, stick this parcel down for them. So this is one that's come down our failure line, and is now going to go into the machine any second, and it just goes boop, puts the sticker on, just like that, easy peasy. Take our rack back. That's extreme kind of short-term laziness. My hope is to start getting the lines done. Ideally I'd like to get this tier 8 out, because tier 8 unlocks the stamp scanner, which means that everything except the prohibited contents is automated, and we can then split them out with that one to say, right, you need to check this physically, and if not, it can then go down a line with a and be automatically green stickered. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put my rat rack on the end here. I did my bit of racking. Ah, that's why we had that extra loader. Well, we're in it now. One thing to watch out for is everything starting to get full. It's full again. I've got to get the pallet from up here as well. I think the pallet's full. Now it's definitely full. It would be cool if you had a little pallet truck, although it would be insanely hard to drive, no doubt. Put these on here. Whilst this we are properly backed up now. We're still moving, it's just a bit packed up. Can start upgrading these to make them go a bit quicker, which is what we'll have to do soon. Remember, the leaning tower of boxes is my good part. I'm not gonna lie, it's incredibly annoying that it doesn't work. I've definitely got a beef with that. I believe air mail's tomorrow, so we can finally get rid of this massive pile of air freight boxes. Yeah, airmail's tomorrow, so. Okay. I should probably start just approving some of these as I go along. It is a sea freight day. Gonna have to actually contents inspect something for a change. Fuel, that's a no. Not sure I've actually done much contents checking with you guys watching. Everything seems to not want it these days. That's okay. Tell you what, we'll unlock that and put the stamps on there just in case. I think that's okay. Airmail stamps okay. Just hoy it on the pile. Eventually when you get to auto loaders and unloaders and all these sorts of things, it becomes a lot better. But these machines are never going to cope with 4 entrances, so I maybe shouldn't have expanded quite so far. Probably should have put more money into actually buying machines rather than openings, but I'm just trying to get to the next tier. The sooner we get to the higher up tiers, the less actual manual checking we have to do. So this kind of setup is basically the mentality of it. So if I get on there, so we've got everything good down this side, eventually there'll be one coming straight out of there, running up here to join in here. And that's where we'll put our good stamp will be, well, up there a bit. Nice to see these going through. The 8 parcels done. Should we watch another one go through the stamper? There you go. It's just like that. It doesn't even slow down. So we'll do is has that even got a stamp on it at all? Oh, I don't know. Oh, there. Like I say, I don't know what we do if there's no stamp at all. Presuming that's a no. So that's our clocking off bell, as I like sometimes call it. What we'll do now is, as again there's a humongous backlog, I will go away and clear it, and then we'll spend some money again. I will leave you with the view of the desk. Seem to be stuck on the floor, and we will see you in a second. Hello, so I've cleared up the backlog now. I've actually skipped forward a day because I knew that would mean it was air freight. So as you can see, I've got 35 parcels already done. That was just how many were piled up next to the air freight. But that has meant that we've now got $7,500. So we're gonna pay our bill and look in the shop. So we want contents prohibited. Sorry, the stamp one. So we want tier 8. So I believe do this end. Tier 8. There goes tier 8. So that allows us some more stuff. So what we can do is we can buy the stamp one. So we want 3 beds. We want a junction. And we want a straight one. 2,000. At least there's 2,000 left to see what we want to do with that. I'll just set this up quickly whilst you're watching, and then we'll start the day. Once we get close to the end, I can just start it anyway, because it takes a while for the parcels to follow down this far. I have to move the desk again. Machine. So again, paying close attention to the red being on the right as I was looking at it then. I kind of like my layout, obviously, because you know it's mine. So I'm open to other suggestions should people have other ideas. So that means we've got the stamp, cargo type, country, serial number, weight, and then the pre-approved, pre-denied. So that's all the machines now except the contraband one. So what to do is we want to come out of here, and ideally we want to separate out the contents inspections. So that's 1200. I've got a loader. I want another loader. I want another rack. Actually, I'll just steal the loader and the rack from down the bottom because it's not something we're going to use forever. So this is another little tool for ours. So what will happen eventually is they'll come out, and then the last check is whether or not it needs contents inspection. And at the minute, we'll put that through and put it into a rack for us to do ourselves. And then eventually, the next step and the next tier is there's a machine for that. So that one's got there. Where did my rack go? It's there. The rack here. And how much is the next step is to separate out the cargo types. So 1200, because I made this mistake on my playthrough. I just went straight out of there and straight into there, which is great, but it doesn't account for all the other doors. So that was a bit of my mistake. So what we'll do is that one's to connect into there. So also this is going to come in and connect here with a T-piece. So I've got the money for a T-piece, so I might as well buy it. Buy it now before I inevitably forget. Like so. I could steal some straights as well. It's all about just getting everything to a set place, and then from there we'll split out into all the different cargo types and do some filtering out that way. That goes into there. Buy another loader? So I want to buy another loader. Oh no, I didn't, because I was going to steal the one from down here. That can just flop off the end then. Essentially what we've got here, minus one little bit. Actually I can buy one of them. I'll buy a straight. I hate buying them in little bits because you get charged $25 every time. Should really sit and work out exactly what we need before I start. So I'll do this and then I'll open the doors and we'll quickly get through this day. And then I think this will be the last day for this video. And this could potentially be the last video for this for a while. Let's start the day. Pick that up. What I'm just trying to do is sense check some of this stuff. Go around and collect all these. Add them in. Essentially I just need to spend lots and lots of money on conveyor belts. I actually don't know why I threw that one that way, because it would have been quicker just to throw it straight down the chute. I have got this ready. There's another straight on there. For now, that'll do. Eventually then it's going to connect, and then it's going to come down here and we're going to filter out the cargo and the train ones. So the trains will go into a storage rack around here. Which you can then turn on and off depending on the day. And then we'll work towards getting that. Sorry, I sneezed again. So that's basically all we're going to be doing for today. So, I mean, we're already at lunchtime, so. I mean, that's an auto reject. And I like this because I don't have to take it to the table anymore, so I can just, if you manage to get it on the belt layers, if you check them and there's an reason for an auto denial, then we can just chuck it straight on. Or if it is just already denied. Just trying to relieve a bit of pressure in the system. I can get these boxes on. That's a rocket, so that's an automatic denial. Not a rocket, but it is automatically denied. Okay, that's automatically denied. Checked it, should I say. Approved. Our next lot. Yeah, it's gonna get busy very quickly once we start getting more belts in and another 2 rows of machines and just it's that old saying, you've got to have money to make money and all that. Oh, these come out quick. That entire one was all rejections. Full pallet. So I think I mentioned earlier that I was wondering whether or not you get more money for the individual parcels, or if you get more for a batch. Obviously you get more for the batch because that's what the game tells you, but it's about I think it's about $10 a parcel extra you could get off. My aim is shocking today. Good job I don't play shooting games because, you know, I die a lot. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. That's gonna have to be a short, isn't it? Also, oh dear, I'm just gonna... This is definitely gonna be the last day of this video. I need to go to bed. Wake up and try again tomorrow. Let's pull this desk a bit closer. Cost the box. Ooh, that was too far. Because we don't actually have to check anything anymore, we just literally have to stick stickers on. Oh, that was alright. How did I manage that? I've already got a sticker. Oh, that's because this line's coming through, isn't it? So yeah, anything that actually needs inspecting goes onto there, because that's the only section that does now. Everything else is just automated. I should be putting these on a pallet, shouldn't I? But oh well. So we don't have to look at anything. The machines are doing it for us. The machines are taking over. This end we can kind of have a quick, I would say skeggy, but you know, that's because I'm from Yorkshire. If anybody doesn't know what skeggy is in the section, it's like having a look at something. A colloquialism, as you call it. I should check where these go. Let's just take more parcels out. The aim of the game is to get as many parcels out of the vans as you can in a day. Because then you're in it for less, especially on weekdays. On a weekend, not so much, because you have to fight with storage issues and stuff. Weekends you just want to bosh through Saturday, Sunday as fast as possible. That's 12. Wish there was a way that you could tell, because with the boxes being all different shapes and sizes, it's hard to tell when the parts are actually full. Like if you hovered over it and it said like 11 or 12 or something, that would be nice. So it's checked. So you can actually put them straight into the sticker machine like that. So I knew that it was a carrot, but we don't ship carrots. That's the wrong stamp as well, so that can go straight in. I see, as soon as it lands it gets its sticker and is off down the road. That one's okay as far as I can see. That one's wrong. We don't ship hourglasses. That is already wrong. Oh, backing up. This is the other thing. I haven't paid 3,000 for the automatic, what they're called yet. Everything's really starting to back up now. And that's 5 o'clock. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll do our customary cut and shut, and I'll come back when we've finished clearing up the mess of parcels. Hello again, so we've cleared the backlog now, 104 correct, 9 incorrect. I did have a bit of a brain fart, and I put a load of stuff on the red pallet and put them down the denial chute, but they were actually correct ones, so oops. So what we've got now is we've got 5,500. So what we really want to do next is to get to tier 9 and get the contents scanner. That is 3,000 plus the 2,000. It's just about affordable. So we want the content scanner. Now, I believe we only need 2 corners in. 2 corners in, straight, join it. That's the wrong place. Anyway, we can figure it out. Let's figure it out together. Let's just do that. Oh, it's too much money. Do that. Check that out. Where's one of the pallets gone? Go collect everything and then I'll run through the mentality. This finally allows us to be hands off and we don't have to check anything. So, content's prohibited. So again, red always to the left. We want 1 corner and 2 corners. That's going to come out of there like so. So then we want another joiner here. Which is what I don't have the money for. So we want a straight, a corner, a straight, and then a joiner. So basically everything then merges into here. Then we're going to have our green sticker machine. And then everything is going to be kind of here. And it's just going to split train and road go down that way. And then out this side comes the plane and the sea. And it's kind of like going to loop over itself. And eventually what will happen is we'll have rows down here. And then they'll come and they'll join in these and just kind of feed out. So what we'll do is we'll quickly have a sleep, and I think that'll probably it for this video. We'll save all that for video 7 it'll be, and yeah, if you want to see that then please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Obviously if I get a lot of likes and subscriptions from certain videos, I'll do more videos of that type. It just helps me understand what you guys want to see and what you don't. So thank you again. See you later.